is your host, Mr. Pleeeassseee, and I am I'm here again on my favorite podcast, Next to the Read. Welcome to OAF Magazine, and listen, I started this show off with one of my favorite songs. It's not like it's unfamiliar to you. Shade by RuPaul, which is the segue, you understand, to a lot of the shit that we're going to talk about today. So let's hope you guys had a really good week. So if you're not new to the show, then you're good. But if you're new to my podcast, basically this is the show where I discuss all of the shit that gets on my nerves. Sometimes it's very enlightening. Sometimes it's spiritual. Most of the time it isn't. Most of the time, most 95% of the time, it ain't about shit. And that's what I do here. I bring the bull to shit. You understand? And I call it out. I feel a certain way about some stuff, and I just say it because others won't. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with pure ignorance, because I use that song because people are dumb. People are just freaking dumb. So many people are using the term shade and shady, and no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, and all tea, all shade. It's so ridiculous. And the reason why I started it off with that particular song is that song that you just heard right now is about 20 some odd years old by RuPaul. What does that tell you? That saying is over 20 some odd years old. And key word here is old. I can't do it. I am so sick of y'all with your shady and, oh, she's so shady, and why are you all shady? Or as, oh, is that shade? Just go back to the regular words. Go back to normal usage of words, or you're being nasty, rude, like whatever you used before. But get out of shade. Just step right out of it. Step right out of it like it's an old dress that don't fit no more. Or an old pair of tight pants that when you went to like Clam Jumper or wherever you eat like family meals like that, where all night it was just hurting your stomach because you was just like, I need to take these off because these are not comfortable anymore. That's what you need to do with the word shady and shade. Step out of it. Just take them off. Just take it off and stop wearing them. Please stop. Can we send a universal memo to all people who feel like that term is cool, fun, or funny? It's been over. It was okay for it to make a comeback for like a minute, 2 weeks or so, a month. Let's give it a month. It's almost like when everybody was doing that keep calm shit, like it was cool because none of us in America knew what it meant. And because we didn't know what it meant, it was kind of cool to pretend that we did know what it meant. And so then we bought the shirt. And then it turned into keep calm, buy my coffee, and keep calm, flush the toilet, and keep calm, I need a pair of pants, and keep calm, and is the oven turned off? Keep calm, oh, I think I left the iron on. Like, it turned into everything, keep calm, and it just, the whole thought of that keep calm thing, it was running to the ground. You didn't even care. You didn't care about. You were like irate all of a sudden. It's like, I can't keep calm. I'm pissed now because all of these damn mugs and shirts and caps and ball gowns that say keep calm. It's annoying. And so what you've done is you've taken the words shady and shade and turned it into something that makes you feel hip. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm in the know. What you don't know is that the terms are old. They're antiquated. They're over. They've been over. Like they're for 20 years. And it's okay for it to come back for a moment, but not this long. It's overdue. And that's going to help me segue right into the next one. The next one is tea. You folk who continue to use the word tea as if it is something the queen drinks out of her porcelain little teapot or her little porcelain cup with her saucer and her Earl Grey tag hanging over the side. It is not tea like the drink. It is not. Please stop referring to it as tea that you drink and holding up your pinky with your invisible teacup and be like, "Ooh, let me get this tea," or "Oh, who's gonna spill the tea?" or "Oh, I've got all this tea." And in your head, you believe that it's a beverage, like chamomile, jasmine, or something like that. You dumbass bunnies, it is the truth. The tea, which is older than Shade and Shady. Keep in mind, Tina Marie, who most of you will not know, but she had her first huge hit before Ooh La 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 and Lover Girl, because that's what most of y'all know her as. But when she was doing funk records and, you know, keeping it 100% real, she had a song called Square Biz, in which she says, "What's the tea? Well, you know that's me." And for those of you bunnies who do not know, tea means the truth. And guess what? It starts with the letter T. That is why people were like, "Ooh, the tea, what is the truth?" Not tea as in Lipton or Sleepy Time or Celestial Seasonings. We're talking tea as in truth. And if you dumbass bunnies had watched Sesame Street, you would have learned that the letter T starts the word truth. And I guarantee you Sesame Street would have said that this was brought to you by the letter T. So stop referring to it as if it's this thing you get at Starbucks or Pete's Coffee and Tea or wherever your little local hangout is where you pop your little Apple laptop up and pretend to be working. That is tea that you drink. It is the truth. That is just as, oh, by the way, it is just as annoying to hear people say, especially those Real Housewife dumbasses who are always like, ooh, especially that stupid ass Kenya Moore is always saying, "Oh, well, let me sip on this tea." What? Like, when you start using words, like when, let me explain something. For the most part, let me just say that I know my show is just bogus and it's full of shit, and I just make up shit for the most part. But that's just what I do as far as this podcast is. It's just something fun. It's just, I make it up. I'm sitting here in front of my laptop, watching TV, typing, texting most of the time, just enjoying doing what I do, which is talk to you guys. That's what I do. It's like, I like it. I like it. Whoever listens, I love that they listen. It's like, okay, it's great. I love that. Okay, now, but I use words that I understand. That is my problem. That is my downfall, if you will. That I'm intelligent. My DJ name is DJ Intellect. And it's not just because I wear glasses. It's because I'm smart. And the fact is, I don't use words that I don't understand. I mean, literally, I understand the word that I use. And I don't use a whole bunch of big words, because those days for me are over. I like speaking in layman, plain ass layman, broken ass urban language. broken ass urban English. It's what I use. I'm comfortable using it. At work, not so much, but I'm slowly breaking into it at work as well. Because I'm comfortable. I'm old now. I'm like, this is who I am. This is how I talk. But I use words that I get, that I understand. So when someone is telling you, what's the tea, asking you, what is the tea? Or, spill the tea. Why does your brain automatically assume that it's a beverage? Somewhere in your head, it doesn't question you. Like, say, this doesn't make sense. Maybe I should ask why I am spilling this tea. Or why I am sharing this tea. Or someone just look dumb. Look dumb like Jessica Simpson did when she asked if chicken of the sea was chicken or fish. Just go ahead and risk sounding completely idiotic. It's fine. It's fine. We all do it. We've all done it. Learning means you're stupid. Learning means you don't know. And you learn, and then you no longer are stupid. When someone tells you, gives you the answer, and follows up and asks you if you remember, and you do, you no longer fall into the category of dumb. You become dumb when you hear things, repeat things, and don't know what the hell you're saying. Majority of people who go to church, they're dumb. Because they listen to a minister or a preacher or a pastor or a pope or whatever, and then they leave that building and spew that ignorance and assume that what they're saying is 100% right. But they've never personally read the Bible. And these are the people who go around saying, what's the tea? And then hold up their pinky like they're drinking a cup of tea. You guys get the Dumb Bunny Award of the year. You're just dumb. Like, all you should do, really, don't procreate, don't do anything. Please don't do anything that will affect my life indirectly. Because you're not even asking. You're just singing. You're like, what's the tea? And then you're assuming that what you're talking about is gossip in the form of a beverage. That does not make sense. You do understand that when you say these things, because slang, believe it or not, let me get comfortable. Believe it or not, slang derives from something, and it's usually giving you a much more vivid picture of what's happening. Like if someone says, she's up there snatching trophies. Now, the majority of people on the planet don't know what that means. Okay, but the urban hood culture get it, because all we're saying is that the young lady won every category, hands down. So she didn't physically grab or take or anything like that. It was just like all the other contestants just showed up basically to watch someone else win. So that's what it means to snatch trophies. And then if someone says, she was snatched, basically it's like think of it as a ponytail where it's a slick back ponytail. There's no flyaway. It is just her hair is snatched, meaning it is pulled tightly. There's no trace of it being out of place. So she snatched. Okay, that's a term from when black girls used to get their hair done. It would be so pressed and so tight to their scalp that it was like pulled back, and it was just like a snatched back ponytail.